Hello and welcome to Piano Lessons Boulder. Today we will take up Bach's Gavotte from his English suite in G minor. So Bach wrote a number of suites, English suites, French suites, partitas, and they were collections of popular dances that the aristocracy enjoyed dancing in those days. So a typical suite of Bach begins with a prelude, followed by an allemande, courante, sarabande, and gigue, which were popular dances of the day, some slow, some fast. The sarabande was slow and very expressive dance. And so Bach sometimes incorporated a gavotte in his suite, and then it became an English suite. Or because the gavotte was an English dance, or he incorporated a bourrée, which was a French dance, so it became a French suite. But there are also the partitas, which are very similar to the English and the French suites, collections of dances to be played on the keyboard by music lovers for their own pleasure. So before we have a brief tutorial on this gavotte, I will just play it for you. So that was the Gavotte in G minor of Bach, a piece of intermediate level difficulty, normally recommended for level 5 exams, and but it is very beautiful, as you saw. So a brief tutorial. The most important thing in a gavotte is that it begins on the third beat and not on the first beat. So it begins with what is called an anacrusis. So it's 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, and not 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, no. 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1. So the anacrusis is very important to observe the anacrusis. Emphasize only the first beat, not the third beat on which it starts. Now, as regards the tempo, it should not be played too fast because Baroque dances were done by courtiers who were dressed up in very artificial way. Women had their skirts lowered over their heads, over a hoop that was tied round the waist. Men even wore buckled shoes with high heels, not stilettos, but thick high heels, and white silk stockings and silk coats brought from China, it's made from silk, brought from China over the Silk Route. And then they, or both men and women, powdered their faces or had their faces powdered, and then rouge on the cheeks. So everything was artificial. They made themselves look as much like dolls as possible, and it was all crowned with a powdered wig. So it should not be played too fast, because people dressed that way could not dance too fast. And as for the expression marks, well, the general rule of piano playing, when there is a crescendo, when you're going up, you make a crescendo. When you're coming down, you make a diminuendo. Now, the most important thing to remember is that Bach wrote his suites for Musikliebhaber, that is, people who were music lovers. He could never have dreamed that one day these suites would be played in concert by great concert pianists from beginning to end. He expected a music lover to sit down at his or her piano, take up one of the dances, play it, learn it, enjoy playing it, and that was it. He said that he wrote these suites for the delectation of music lovers. That is, not for concert pianists or concerts. There were not even concert halls in those days, but for music lovers, which is people like you and me. So enjoy adding this Gavotte in G minor by Bach to your repertoire. Thank you so much for watching, as always, and until we see each other next time.